Hi everyone, it's Ellen, or Baby Steps on the Trail. So this is my first attempt at making a YouTube video. I have been on the trail for about a week. I went out, two of my friends joined me, Darnell and Debbie. They are newer to backpacking. So they came out with me for the first week to just gain some more knowledge about backpacking in general, get a little confidence so they could do some more on their own back at home. And we had so much fun. Darnell, we gave the trail name Freedom just yesterday. It was a really wonderful moment. And Debbie got the trail name, excuse the language, fucking lucky, because that's how she feels a lot, which I do too. So we had a wonderful time. We did some smaller days because, none of us have been on the trail for a while. And let's see, we stayed at 2 shelters. We stayed one night camped at just like a primitive campsite. And it was pretty cold that night. The next 2 nights were even colder with tons of wind. So we actually got off trail and stayed at the Holiday Inn in Waynesboro for a couple nights. And then 2 days ago, we were in Shenandoah, decided to skip forward south to the Blue Ridge Parkway. And we did one overnight there just so they could experience that. Saw tons of wildflowers in there. It's weird. I'm back in Shenandoah now, filling in the gap. It's about a 15-mile gap that we left, and it's strange how much more barren the trees are here down the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is only like 20 miles south of me. The trees are much more leafed out and tons of wildflowers. Where here, it's a little more barren. But anyway, we had a wonderful time. Today's my first day on trail by myself. I'll be out for the next 2 weeks. Today I'm only walking about 7 miles. I'm still keeping my miles kind of low. I think the highest we did was probably about 7. So I'll be doing the next 15 over the next, just one night out, and then finish up tomorrow at Rockfish Gap, and I'll stay at the hostel tomorrow night. And then I'm going to shuttle my car several days south, and the hostel will give me a ride back to where we left off in the Blue Ridge Parkway on Tuesday. So that's my plan for now. Right now I'm back in Shenandoah and I'm loving it. It's a nice, cool, sunny Sunday morning. And I'm gonna get back on the trail. I'll show you what the trail looks like. Okay, see you later. So this is what the trail looks like right now. I've maybe walked a mile or so. It's back from where I came from. I'm on the east side of Skyline Drive right now. So I'm getting the morning sun. Sunday morning sun. I can hear some birds rustling, maybe a squirrel or a chipmunk, and a plane, of course. But the trail is beautiful as usual. Love Shenandoah. Came upon this downed tree, and they left the middle part, they cut it in 2 and made like 2 nice big sitting logs. So just took a quick little break here. Isn't it beautiful? Here's my pack. Really cool tree. You can see how it twisted from the wind over all the years. Just came upon this little area. Looks like maybe azalea. You can see it's like they're about to pop. Whole forest all around me is surrounded. A few more days, these will be out. Different colors on different sides of the trail. This is a typical road crossing in Shenandoah. So in Shenandoah, they don't really do, they have some white blazes, but not like the rest of the trail. They have these concrete pillars. They have so many different trails in here. You have to read the little aluminum signs kind of telling you where to go. He gets extra points. All right, so we're in Turk Gap. And I'm just crossing the road. Oh, here's another. See, these are specifically marked AT. So I know I'm heading south. Yeah. Now that I'm back on the west side of Skyline Drive, I'm getting more into some evergreens. Going down Turk Gap. It's a nice little change of scenery. Kind of a hazy day, and there is a chance of, well, 70% chance of thunderstorms after 2. So although it may be an early day for me, I'm going to try to get to the shelter before I get too wet today. Okay, back to the trail. If you guys ever hear me talking about a stealth site, this is a great example of one. So it's just a little spot in the woods that is nice and flat. It's off the trail a bit. And you can set up a tent or hammock in here. The trees are maybe not the greatest for hanging a bear bag. But yeah, it's right here off the trail. And it is okay to stay there. Here's another great example of a stealth site. Look at this. Room for several tents here. Great spot, right off trail. Getting a few blooms on those. I think they're azaleas. Look how pretty they are. All right, so the rain started sooner than thought. Not surprised at all. So I made the mistake last week when we hiked in the pouring rain by not putting on my rain gear at the first sprinkle. So today I did. I stopped. I put on this really cool new pack cover I got from Lightheart Gear. It's a women's veterans-owned company, small cottage industry, really great. And it covers my shoulders and it has a hood attached. I've tucked that in right now because I'm wearing my umbrella from Z-Packs that attaches to my shoulder strap, which is amazing. I've used it for the sun and rain. I've used it every day since I've been back on trail. And I also have this lovely, looks like a garbage bag, little rain skirt on, covering my bottom half, and covers my fanny pack too. So far, so good. And not wearing a rain jacket helps me keep from overheating. And that's it for now. See you later. Hey, well, the rain has stopped for now, and the sun is trying to come out, so I don't know. I'll look for some rainbows, but I want to show you this beautiful little spot. I'm in a little gully before I head up, going toward the shelter. This was probably just a little flowing creek, but now it's flowing really well, and this whole area is just so green. I'll zoom out. Woohoo! Isn't it pretty? So I'm basically walking by this flowing stream. I'll look for rainbows. Just gotta show you how big some of these trees are. Look at that. Woohoo! tree is just massive. It's probably 5-6 feet across. There are a lot of really nice rock formations here. I'm almost to the shelter. I'm making myself, only do these 7 or so miles today. I just don't want to overdo it, cause any injury. So I'm just taking my time, walking really slowly, and taking it all in. Yeah, these rocks are really cool. I think my husband would appreciate this. I have to walk under some power lines, as you can see. Skyline Drive is down the hill below me. Oh, look at that. I wonder if you can hear, of course it's breezy up here, but the lines are buzzing. Second set. Power lines, you can hear it. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna get out of here. All right, you guys. I saw 50 million of these last year. These centipede, millipede things. This one seems a little cold, but he's alive. But it's the first one I've seen in the whole week that I've been out here. Stripes on it. I've never been a fan of these things, but I never killed one.
Probably some weird tick or something.
I don't know. It's so bright.
I know. It's as bright as your red button down there.
All right, I made it to Calf Mountain Shelter. Really old, rusty roof. Definitely has mice, I bet. There's one other woman here. Her name is Bobby. Her middle name is Ellyn, actually. And she's set up there, but might sleep in the shelter. We might get some more thunderstorms tonight, so we'll see how it goes. I swept it out really well, so hopefully that helps. But yeah, this is it.